Last week was Farm Safety Week with the theme, Don't Learn Safety by Accident. Joining us with some great reminders to avoid those accidents this busy harvest season is Trauma Outreach Coordinator Tracy Dethlefs-Rademacher of CHI Health Good Samaritan Hospital of Kearney. Tracy, we all know that agriculture ranks among the most hazardous industries. With harvest season revving up, what can you share for us to avoid those hazards during harvest?
Paul, good weather and daylight hours seem to be at a premium when we're trying to harvest. Planned maintenance and equipment checks ahead of time can minimize your downtime and reduce potential mishaps during harvest. Also, some things you want to keep in mind. Educate your workers on equipment safety, including any hazardous areas or materials. Make sure that all guards and shields are intact and secure before any equipment is started. Keep your tractor rollover protection structures in place and wear any seat belts that are provided. Outfit all tractors with fire extinguishers and first aid kits. Prohibit anyone from riding on tractor fenders, hitches, attachments, or implements. And make sure to supervise any kids when they're in the vicinity of machinery. And also tell someone where you're working and check in on them regularly. Also, we want to make sure that farmers avoid sleep deprivation and extreme physical exhaustion. Staying alert this harvest season could prevent an accident from happening.
With harvest season the next few months, Nebraska motorists can expect to see more ag equipment on the roads. Tracy, what advice do you have for the motorists to keep our roads safe?
To keep those roads as safe as possible, farmers should make sure that they are taking the safest route possible, ensuring that they maintain enough room on the other lane for any drivers to pass. Implement operators need to make sure that their light systems are working properly and make sure that those hazard lights are on. Also, farmers should make sure that vehicles have proper reflectors that are visible and cleaned periodically to avoid that dust and dirt collection on them. That could make reflectors difficult to be seen. And just like any motor vehicle operators, farm operators should limit their cell phone usage and texting to times when they are not operating their equipment. Also, we encourage all drivers to take steps to ensure safe roadways. We ask that drivers slow down in rural areas and be prepared for those wide, slow-moving machinery equipment that are sharing the road. Motorists must be defensive drivers just in case they are not seen by the large machine operators. Also, take time to educate your young drivers that may be experiencing this for the first time so they make good decisions around harvest equipment.
We're talking right now with Tracy Dethlefs-Rademacher, Trauma Outreach Coordinator with CHI Health Good Samaritan Hospital of Kearney, discussing ways you can avoid serious accidents this harvest season. Augers are very useful for handling and moving grain on the farm. Unfortunately, auger injuries, not uncommon to farmers. What do we need to know about auger safety, Tracy?
Injuries such as broken bones, amputations, electrocutions, and even loss of life can occur from contact with auger parts in operation. Becoming entangled in the auger, being trapped under a collapsed or overturned portable auger, or being struck by any spinning elevation crank are just a few of the potential dangers of operating augers. It's important that we keep all safety equipment, such as shields, in place and in good working condition. If there are any missing or broken parts, it's important that we get those replaced as soon as possible. Make sure to avoid any loose clothing or strings that could become entangled in the auger, and never reach over any of the moving parts. Also, it's important that we avoid trying to unplug any equipment without the power source being turned off first. This equipment can suck one in incredibly fast.
Tracy, what do you have for some final thoughts?
It would be a great idea for your area EMTs and farm families to take a Stop the Bleed class to learn how to apply a tourniquet. It could potentially save a life. Contact the CHI Health Trauma Department in Kearney for more information. Have a safe and bountiful harvest, everyone.
Thanks, Tracy. That's Trauma Outreach Coordinator Tracy Dethlefs-Rademacher of CHI Health Good Samaritan Hospital of Kearney, offering some great advice on ways we can all stay safe this harvest season. If you missed anything in this interview and want to hear it again, you can find all our interviews when you click the podcast tab, krvn.com. I'm Paul Perkins on the Rural Radio Network.